What's up, guys? It's Max from the Max Football News YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about this 2025 recruiting class for the LSU Tigers, which is sitting at number 4 in the country. I'm going to start us right off with Bryce Underwood, the number 1 player in the country, the most mesmerizing quarterback prospect I've seen the Tigers get in a long time. He's elite. He's got a great frame at 6'4". He's sitting right around 200 pounds. He has skyrocketed this class from the very beginning, and it's holding strong here through the summer, which is huge for the Tigers. And then you look at how they've been able to recruit in-state, and it's been really good. Harlem Berry, the number 1 player in the state, the number 1 running back, and number 16 player nationally. You got him in the boat. Then you got Devin Harper, who is a mesmerizing prospect at the guard position, in my opinion. 6'4", 305 pounds. He's the number 3 player in the state. And then you've got the number 4, the number 6, the number 7, and the number 10 prospect. So you're holding strong recruiting in the state of Louisiana, doing a very good job at that. The tight end prospect, John David LaFleur, is one of my favorite prospects out of this class at tight end, way higher than 19 in my opinion. And then Keelan Moses at linebacker is a really good prospect to me. Tyrone Francis, another one of those guys at wide receiver. He's the number 28 player in the country at wide receiver. He's the number 6 player in the state. I think he's a huge get for them as an outside body at wide receiver. So this class is shaping up really well for the kids coming out of Louisiana, and they are a big reason why this class is sitting at number 4 right now. They've also picked up 2 really good edge rushing prospects, one out of Indianapolis and one out of Tampa, Florida. 2 guys that I think are going to be elite pass rushers. LeJesse Harold at 6'5", 215. There's a frame to add a lot of weight there in a college weight room. Damian Shanklin at 6'4", 230 looks like one of the more college-ready prospects to me at edge rusher. Maybe add a little weight on there, but 2 guys that just look incredible. And 2 guys inside the top 200. LeJesse Harold at 130 and Damian Shanklin at 104 nationally is huge for the Tigers class. You pair them with 2 guys in Brandon Brown and Zion Williams. I think they're really good prospects. I would assume that they play inside on the defensive line. And I think your defensive line recruiting is pretty good here. I think anything else you add would be a cherry on top because I think they've wrapped up a really good defensive line class. And the offensive line recruiting has impressed me as well. Devin Harper, I think, is going to be a great prospect. Carius Kern as well. I think those guys will play guard for you. I think you'll see Tyler Miller be that guy that they rotate into an offensive tackle at 6'5", 315. He's got the frame for it to me, along with Brett Bordelon at 6'4", 260. I think they may be recruiting him to play more of a center type of role. I think they could build him into a really good center. So overall, your offensive line recruiting to me has been really well so far. And just like the D-line, I think they're in a great spot with it. Then you look at Charles Ross, pairing him with Keelan Moses. I don't think you can possibly ask for much better of a group of guys to pair in there at linebacker. And then, guys, to wrap up this month of July, it has been huge for the Tigers. Landing DJ Pickett, my favorite cornerback prospect in a long time. 6'4", 178. Love the length there. Man, he's ranked as the number 6 player nationally. He's an incredible guy to get at corner, and I think LSU knocked this out of the park because I thought he was going to Oregon. If you would have asked me right up to his commitment, I would have told you he was going to Oregon to take that Nike money and run with it. But I think he did the right thing and stayed at what used to be DBU, could still be claimed that. But then you look at Derek Meadows, a guy that I thought was going to Notre Dame for pretty much his entire recruitment. I had kind of settled on that, and I thought it was going to be a great pickup for Notre Dame because it was. I mean, he's a 6'5", 200-pound wide receiver prospect, ranked the number 10 wide receiver in the class. I think he's just as good as anybody you put up there. I don't think that you can outdo him with any other wide receiver in this class. It's a huge get for the Tigers because they swept in there late, ended up pulling him from Notre Dame. I believe it was a Notre Dame LSU battle for the most part. Alabama had its moment there, but I think really he was down to LSU or Notre Dame, and I think he claimed the right spot because putting guys in the first round has been huge for LSU. They've been doing that a lot recently at his position, so I think he's going to be a great guy for them. I think that this whole class has the potential to be really good. Like I said at wide receiver earlier, Derek Meadows, and then you have Tyrone Francis in there as well. I think they've done really good at that wide receiver recruiting. Anything else they get in this class to me is a cherry on top. I think number 4 ranking overall composite for them, but I think that this class, you could put it up there with any of them. I think that this group of guys is one of the best in the country, and I'm super excited to see how LSU does in 2025, 2026 when these guys step on the field because they are big-time playmakers. So we'll see how that goes. College football fans, if you guys want to see more breakdown videos like this. Stick around because we're going to do a lot more teams. We're going to do a lot of schedule breakdowns and a whole lot more here on the channel. LSU fans, you guys need to stick around for sure because you're going to see a schedule breakdown pretty soon of your team's 2024 schedule. I think LSU is set for a big year. You may not love it because there is going to be some losses on there, but this LSU defense, I think, is going to be greatly improved from the roster, the coaching staff, and I think it's going to be a big-time year for the Tigers. So like this video, leave a comment on who you want me to do next, and hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys next time.